And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio. Alright, well, I really want to start on the high-tech science pack, but I was looking at what is going to be needed to have any good throughput whatsoever, and it's pretty extreme. The processing units alone are going to consume just about everything we've got. And the speed modules. So, one speed module every 14 seconds, plus 3 processing units, which that's 60 green and 6 red, just for the processing units. And the speed module takes another 5 red and another 5 green for 15 seconds. So we will need, at least for every single high-tech science pack processor or assembler we do, we'll need 3 of these speed modules. And so that's 15 advanced circuits and 15 electronic circuits, in addition to the 60 green and 6 red for the processing units. So, and then you add the copper cost. So, there's really not a way to do all of that here in our factory. We really need to start branching out and making little outposts to produce some of this stuff. So, for example, there's a huge copper and a decent iron right in here. That would be a great place for a circuit outpost. Something to pull that in, make green circuits by the train load, which we then can either deliver. We can deliver to the main factory if we want, or we could deliver somewhere, like maybe down here. Down here would be a good place with all that crude oil. That would be a good place to set up a red science and a blue science, not a blue science, circuit. So we're gonna need, some stuff. We're gonna need some rail. We're gonna need a serious amount of logistics in order to get all of this stuff to work. So with that in mind, I want to automate the process of rail production. And the best way to do that is to bleed off of a line we've already got going. So this is going to be iron stick, and this is going to be rails, right like that. Let's turn Alt on so we see what we're doing. So these take iron plate, and these take steel plate. So we need to pull some steel over here. We've got it right here, and we've got it right here. So it'd be a good place to pull it off right here, and we can bring it right in. And this also needs stone, and there's a huge stone reserve up here that we can use. I'm going to build a couple miners, and hopefully, I would like to nestle that right in there, but unfortunately, we can't quite make that work. Right there's a good spot, and right there. I know it's a horrible placement. I know y'all hate me for that, but I gotta make do with what I've got. Okay, so we're also gonna need some steel. Oh yeah, steel can come up this side right here. Okay, so we're gonna need to bank that off a couple ways, and then it's like so. All right, so we need a nice chest with plenty of rail ready to go. So let's get some. I think fast inserters will be fine. We've researched it now that they actually are able to pull in more than one. Like so. Let's charge them all up. And we need to move these over to here. See the stack size too? It's beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, now up here, we don't really need too much. I think it's just one stone for each one. Yeah, one stone. We could put a third in there and call it good, I think. And then move. I'm not really too much into the nitpicking. How many rail does this build at a time? Yeah, this builds 2 at a time. So this will actually fill up pretty fast. So now we can, let's see. No, I don't want to ghost it. I want to rail. How do you, I've completely forgotten how to set these up. Was it Control? No, Alt? No. I know there's a way to click and drag. Maybe you have to start it first. Yeah, there we go. You got to start it first. I knew there was a trick to it. All right, so the rail is going. We got lots of it already. Oh, tons. So let's start planning how we're gonna run this stuff here. I'm thinking we're gonna have sort of an unload station over here, if I can make it through. Because we got all the cracking. Ooh, we got a ton of coal over here we can use this for fueling the trains. But otherwise, I might want to redesign my cracking here. I might want to make it go vertical up here instead. And that way we have a little bit more room for like an unload station in here. Because then we can come in, unload, and load right into the bus. So green circuits can come in, red circuits can come in, and blue circuits can come in. I could also unload a little bit more up here. There's so many woods protecting me over here, though. That would be a difficult thing. So let's look at our map here. Where would the best place be? Yeah. This is really the only shot I've got right over here. So yeah, I'm going to need to redesign my cracking. Like my light oil cracking area. Just because we really don't have a choice with how we're going to run this. Now, do we have coverage down here? We don't really have a whole lot of coverage. So let's see if we can't improve that a little bit. So right in here, it's a good spot. Okay, so that's ready to go. So let's do a deconstruction planner up in here while we can, and let this run and process while we're waiting, while we're redoing the cracking. Yay! Forest clearing. Beautiful sight. Okay. Still, I've got quite a lot of upgrades on those guys, and they're still pretty lackadaisical. I'm going to cut this off. That's going to absorb all of the light oil. I kind of want to kick a research here. Robot speed. This would really get some stuff going. I'm not sure if I want to commit to that much though. I'm definitely going to want solar energy. Automation. Yeah, I might. Oh, no. Let's do coal liquefaction. Why not? That'll really kickstart a lot of processes. All right. Because a lot of these have petroleum gas in them, and I really kind of want all that petroleum gas to go away. It'd be kind of a waste to get rid of it. But I want to put these straight up the side here for a little space savings. There we go. Now we're cooking. So let's take away this one here. We don't need any of these. Light oil has already been drained. What little light oil remains, I'm just going to have to deal with the fact that, you know, we're going to waste a little bit of light oil, which is fine. Tink, 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 tink. All right, this guy should be just about done. And unfortunately, the biggest waste is going to be in the pipes themselves. Because the pipes are always the same pressure as the tank, unless we really want to get sneaky. Actually, it's 2, and we can put in a pump like that, and that will drain it all out. And this one's empty now, so we can take that away. I'm gonna leave those lasers there just because we need to lay this out again. And so we have light oil coming in. Which side is which when we are vertical? Okay, we are backwards from where I want to be. So that means I want to be right here with it. Like so. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to space this out a little bit here. Because this one's going to go here. And then I do want a space, so I'm going to put the next one here. So that'll give me a little bit of breathing room. Oh, really? Oh no, I don't need that top one. I need that one for right here. So I might as well put that in now. Right there. Because I need to swing the petroleum gas around and into the system. Just like that. I really want that to drain first. I'm gonna go grab some underground pipe. For some reason I have an auto mount. I probably left one around somewhere. I really need to get some legs too. Boy, I'm feeling the running slow. I'm really feeling that right now. Okay, that should be all she wrote with that. I think we're pretty good. Plus, I've got a bunch of electric furnaces. I'm gonna grab those just to kickstart the day. And I also created a little system for making my power poles. So if you look down here, got a little power pole action going on here. Just like that. Little You know, when I find little areas to work with it, you know, wherever the resources may be, that's typically where I choose to build. Just because it's a lot easier to do it that way. I'm trying to get rid of a little bit of my inventory here before we go down. Hopefully I could probably launch a few more bots into the world. If I can remember where they are. There they are. So construction bots. I'm going to toss those in. Oh, get off the belt. And they make them pretty fast. We got lots and lots. You know, we got lots of frames. That's what I like about this game. You automate something, and you go back to it, and it is largely done. Look at that. Another 50 laser turrets. I'm going to keep those on my person. Because I've kind of distributed them around a little bit. So they're in various places around my base. Okay, I'm going to grab these here. All right, these are empty now. Excellent. For some reason, oh yeah, it is empty. Okay, so let's extend that out. And we're going to extend this one out too. So we need water to come in. So there's my odd right there. That's my odd man out. So we need water to make a scene. So here is oil. I'm going to do one square on oil. And then 2 on water. Ooh, I'm gonna have to move that stuff. Then I need 2 on petroleum gas. Whoa. There we go. Okay, so time for massive undergroundage here. How much do we have already? 4.5 thousand light oil in the tank already. Holy Moses. Okay. Now this is where petroleum gas gets processed. And I want to make sure these pipes are empty when they run. So we are going to utilize this pump to make sure that happens. So that will pump out and it will clear all of those out. And there's the water. Now we need to bring in the light oil. And it should fill everybody up. Emphasis on should. Oh, I got. There we go. Back in action. Back in cracking action right there. Okay, so let's plan. Oh, I actually need some of the bad ones. The cheap ones. Because I want to protect this with some lasers. good, a little bit of overlap. That way, if one gets overrun, there's a few there to help out. Okay, that's a good spot. So this in here, this will be my main unloading area and sorting system. Now, I'm not 100% sure how I want this to be, but I am thinking like a track here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Track there. Track there. Is that too close? That might be too close. Come on. There we go. Okay, that is not... So I'm going to bring these out one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And now that should hopefully... I'm going to bring this one straight out. See if this can... This doesn't want to join with this one. So let me try to... Why is it not showing me very much? There we go. So yeah, that does work. There we go. So yeah, this will be the offloading area. And let's just create a little preliminary station here. Nothing too fancy. Don't want anything too crazy. And then stations. Stations can go up here, or I can even make them go up here. Kind of want this to be where we turn around. So if we want a setup, I want all of these gone, all of these gone. So we're gonna need to create like a loop to round them back down or out. So I'm gonna ignore the copper that's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be the return. Oh, not enough rails. Need more rails. I think that's pretty good. So yeah, this loop will be a little bit crazy over here, but I think we'll be able to make it work. I think we'll make it work, because it's going to have to come up and around and down. But all the trains will leave off of that line, and then they'll come in on a different line. So we won't have any crosstalk. Right in through here, I want a few more. Okay, so if we want, let's bring it up one. And bring these all up. So I see it in my head, but it's a little hard to describe. So I want this to come up. Let's see if that lines up. I don't think it does. There we go. Just like that. And then this one. Lines up like that. And then stations. Station will go here, here, and here. And that'll give me ample room to unload the train and do all that kind of stuff, and then sort out everything that we need. So like green circuits, red circuits, blue circuits, plus whatever else I want, because we have we can unload in two ways. So we can unload going this way onto a belt here, and we can unload this way onto a belt. So we can unload on both sides on all of these. It's that was kind of the design. Anyway, that'll have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.